Happy week 4. I'm so excited to be here to tell you about all the exciting things we have to be working on this week. So as you know, we are grade 3 and you're going to go into your module for the week. Don't forget to check out any announcements for what may be coming up or what you need to make sure you check out. Remembering to always go on Zern if you need that extra math help. So let's get right into the modules. So for week 4, our first 2 options are your suggested pacing guide, meaning what it suggests you do each day. Remember, you do not have to follow this. I know we have some students that do all of the science one day, all of the math in one day. That is okay. You need to do what works best for you. So let's start with science and what we are learning this week. So we are going to continue to be learning about our different types of energy, and you're going to be working on your light sources, going through your progress. And this one's short, it's only got 5 pages, so make sure you're careful reading on the whole thing, going through each one, carefully reading. If you see those arrows, make sure we're clicking those arrows, playing the different clicking, or if there's a little game. You will be on page 5. It's your last page. Your assignment is the light sources activity sheet. It is this one right here. So looking at different images, whether it is a light source or not, and how do you know? Here is our rubric, which we will be grading your light sources on. Okay. Next up, you will be, for science, working on the lights. Oh, that's where you'll submit it. On the faster than the speed of light as you go through. This one's 9 pages. But make sure you're super careful reading on this one because you have a quiz. This little rocket ship means you have a quiz. So after faster than speed of light, you will have a 20-point quiz. For math, as you know, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 math lessons. We're working on our geometry. So we're talking about quadrilaterals, polygons. I'm so sad we're not doing this lesson in class. It is one of my favorite lessons in this module. So looking at our week 4 math, we have in our first lesson for the week that there are no problems assigned since you're completing it during the video. So you just submit what you completed during the video. Same with lesson 5. Just submit what you completed during the video. For lesson 6, you're going to complete 3 and 5. And for lesson 7, you are going to complete number 3 to submit it. All right, moving on to ELA. Now for ELA, I'm super excited about the ELA this week because this week and next week we'll have 2 lessons for this little unit 9. You'll have a pretest like at the beginning of every unit. And we are moving on to opinion writing. So we were working on informational, and now we're moving on to opinion. And this one has to do with mysteries, which if you know Miss Berryman, you know mysteries are one of her favorites. So with this one, you'll go through illustrations and words, mystery of the spooky house, and you do have a quiz after it. However, I'm going to suggest to you that, and make sure you do this, that when you're going through and you get to page 10, it talks to you about the writing process. And it shows you another graphic organizer just like what you worked on last week and the week before. It even shows you what's called a graphic organizer exemplar. That's an example. So it's giving you an example of what it could look like. I want you to make sure you download and use the opinion writing graphic organizer, which looks just like this. Remember, our prompt is right up here. And your prompt for this writing is whether or not Estrella and Atlas are good detectives, and you'll know who they are once you read. But next week, you will be writing an opinion writing, answering that prompt of whether or not Estrella and Atlas are good detectives. So make sure you print this. If you don't have this, and you conference with me or one of your other teachers to help you with the opinion writing, we're going to have you download this and go back to this, because this is your planning sheet. This is the most important part before we do our writing. You need to have this. It is not turned in this week. If you want to turn it in to me or one of your teachers and we can check it, we will be more than happy to check it for you. But it is not due this week, because this week, after all of your modules, you have quizzes. Your little rocket ships are quizzes. Remember, we will have your breakdown for week 4 for ELA. So it goes through each one. The red are things that you can print that are available to you. But it goes through each slide and what you're working on. The yellow, some fun things. If you do one of these for fun, so C for fun, draw an illustration. Typo. Draw the illustration. Send it to me. I'd love to see your illustration. All right. Then we have your reading log. I can't wait to read about what you're reading about. We have social studies. We're working on the federal government, and we have a quiz. Lots of quizzes this week. Don't forget to turn in your PE log. Our PE teachers are excited to see what you've been doing. You have an art project on your lines design this week for 10 points. And after your music reading, you have another quiz. All right. Oh, I forgot to tell bonus words during this one. I got so excited and caught up. So since you've made it to the end, our bonus words this week, we have 2 of them, are blue and rain. Remember, this is a walkthrough of what you're going to be expecting for the week. Okay? What you need. If you want, I have a folder of all the materials that need to be printed or you'll be using this week. If you need me to send it to you, please reach out. I will be more than happy to email it to you. All right, have a wonderful week 4. I can't wait to see all the wonderful things you get done this week.